Hi, I'm David from Dr. Jacob Sagi's world-famous bedwetting clinics. For over 4 decades, Dr. Sagi and his international team of experts have successfully treated more than 150,000 patients suffering from bedwetting, also known as enuresis. Now, we're looking forward to helping you. Dr. Sagi is the founding director of 10 highly acclaimed clinics throughout the world. His groundbreaking research and techniques are redefining the way bedwetting is being understood and treated today. Because, believe it or not, most medical professionals have no idea how to properly treat enuresis, and most traditional techniques, and even those so-called dummy-proof home remedies you've surely heard about and probably even tried, are fundamentally flawed. As a result, many parents, perhaps even you, are making critical mistakes that could actually be making your child's condition worse. For example, have you done any of the following? You wake your child up in the middle of the night and take them to the bathroom because you think this will teach them to wake up on their own before they have an accident. You allow your child to continue wearing pull-ups, thinking this will reduce the number of accidents. Or maybe you reduce your child's fluid intake in the evening and think this will solve their bedwetting problem. Have you tried any of these? Be honest now. If so, you're not alone. Parents all around the world have been trying these methods for decades. But, contrary to popular belief, each of these techniques is not only incorrect, they don't work. And, worst of all, they can actually cause your child to continue bedwetting rather than stopping the problem. Sadly, almost everything you've been taught about bedwetting is 100% wrong. Surprised? Not as surprised as you will be when you learn that the following 5 commonly held beliefs about bedwetting are also wrong too. Number 1. Bedwetting is caused by a medical or psychological problem. Wrong. Research has proven that 90% of bedwetters experience no medical or psychological issues. Ironically, improper treatments can cause psychological problems. Do you know what the primary cause of bedwetting most often is? Unusually deep sleep. That's right. Parents describe their attempts to wake up their child at night as nearly impossible, and trying to get them to the bathroom is like dragging a sack of potatoes. Have you had this experience? Number 2. Bedwetting requires zero treatment. As the child ages, the problem will stop. Unfortunately, this is also not true. At Dr. Sagi's clinics, we have treated patients up to 35 years old. Just waiting it out isn't a real solution, and that's why we're so excited to share Dr. Sagi's treatment program with you. But first, let's look at the 3rd commonly held belief about bedwetting that is totally wrong. A bedwetting child is lazy and wets the bed because they just don't want to get up and go to the bathroom. As the parent of a bedwetter, it might be really tempting to think this is the underlying cause. You have to go to the bathroom, you get up and you go. And if you don't, you must just be lazy, right? Wrong. Do you really think any child enjoys waking up in urine-soaked pajamas, in a urine-soaked bed, especially knowing that their parents are not going to be happy with them? On to number 4. Medication is the most effective way of curing bedwetting. In simple terms, bedwetting is not an illness which requires a cure. It's a problem that requires a solution. Nothing more, nothing less. At Dr. Sagi's clinics, we cannot and will not ever endorse chemical intervention with drugs, such as DDAVP. Children should not be forced to take drugs when there is a better, more effective, and less dramatic solution available. And finally, the 5th commonly held belief has to do with bedwetting alarms. Many parents, and doctors alike, think the purpose of a bedwetting alarm is to wake your child at the moment they begin to wet. They think this will teach them to wake up at night and go to the bathroom. This is not true either. Alarms were never intended to wake your child up. They were meant to work on your child's subconscious in order to maximize the effects of a natural reflex response. However, at best, and on a rather hit-and-miss basis, traditional alarm methods have proven to be successful only 40 to 50% of the time, and that is when they're being strictly supervised by a specialist. Try it at home, and the results are typically much lower. A so-called solution that only works less than half the time, and only with costly supervision of a trained professional? Does that sound like a real solution to you? It's no wonder that parents around the world continue to suffer the effects of bedwetting when there is so much misinformation out there. Thankfully for you, TheraPee changes everything. As the first and only online bedwetting treatment in the world, TheraPee allows you to get outstanding results from the comfort and privacy of your own home, and all at a fraction of the cost you'd expect to pay with other traditional treatments or in-person programs. So, what makes TheraPee different? How do we get an over 90% success rate in as little as 3 months when so many others have failed even after years of trying? The key to our clinically proven treatment is an innovative system of therapeutic techniques paired with a proprietary software and video program that revolutionize the way bedwetting therapy is being done today. Best of all, you get all the help you need to end your child's bedwetting from the comfort of your own home. Let's take a look at what's included with the TheraPee system. 100% online and automated. You simply enter your information, and a customized step-by-step and interactive program will be designed and delivered instantly online to you and your child. Totally private and confidential. Because it's all online, neither you nor your child will ever have to be put in an awkward or embarrassing situation in a doctor's office. These uncomfortable visits are often more potentially damaging to your child than the bedwetting problem itself, and we know they're not fun for you either. Fully personalized. Despite what others may tell you, we know that the treatment for a 5-year-old child who frequently wets the bed cannot be the same as a 10-year-old who has the occasional accident. That's why our entire program has been developed for maximum flexibility and to uniquely respond to your child's individual needs. User-friendly. You don't need to be a clinician to answer our questions. We've made the whole system as intuitive as possible, both to set up and to use. If there are any changes to your child's bedwetting patterns or circumstances, the system will revise the program at any time during the treatment. As you can imagine, this makes it so much simpler and cheaper than having to make and pay for time-consuming appointments with your doctor. Positive and affirming. With over 40 years of experience, we know that praise and reassurance are vital to the success of any treatment. Unlike other punitive techniques that shame and embarrass, TheraPee offers you and your child a wholly positive environment for optimal success. Interactive and engaging. With state-of-the-art software and video modules, you and your child receive the hands-on motivation, inspiration, and help needed to end bedwetting forever. A series of specialized videos are coordinated to sync with your child's progress, so you get all the benefits of meeting one-on-one with a specialist throughout the duration of your treatment. Best-in-class bedside alarm, in conjunction with your online treatment. TheraPee includes the most advanced bedside alarm on the market today. Totally detached from your child's body, the alarm has no radio wave transmitter, so it is 100% safe. And because it works in side-by-side with the treatment, you'll see significantly better outcomes than with standalone alarms. Plus, since the TheraPee system was also created without any time restrictions, you can take as long as you need to complete the program without fear of mounting consultants' fees that you'd have to pay with other programs. As you can quickly see, the TheraPee system has been designed from top to bottom with one purpose and one purpose only: to help your child live a natural, normal, and stress and embarrassment-free life. Giving you and your washing machine a well-earned rest is an extra bonus too. Remember, the sooner you start your child's therapy, the sooner your problems will be over. So take advantage of our safe and secure system and order your TheraPee bedwetting solution today.